So, when to get married? When did you get married? In our age, maybe we got married at 30 or before 30 years old, right? Before you are 30 years old, many people get married, right? But what about 20 years ago or even 10 years ago in Hanoi? People get married at about 20 to 25, right? Maybe 18 to 25 years old. Now it's changing, right? It is changing. And we are getting married later and later, right? Like my sister, my younger sister, she's 30 years old now, but she doesn't think about getting married. She doesn't think about that. She likes traveling in Vietnam, to discover Vietnam and discover other countries in the world. She enjoys her life. And in the south of Vietnam, for example, in Ho Chi Minh City, people, they get married late, at least later than people in the north of Vietnam. In the south of Vietnam, it is very popular that I can see my friends, they get married at the age of 35, 30 something. Even for the girls in Ho Chi Minh City, they get married late, at the age of around 30 to 35. It's normal. And my friend in Germany, actually, he was my boss. He was my manager in my former company. He got married at the age of 49. 49 years old, got married. His wife was 45 when they got married. They both got married for the first time. They love each other. Before that, they didn't think about getting married. People in Europe, they get married very late. And that maybe is the future of Vietnam, because we are getting married later and later. That's normal. With my friends, they are both Germany. They got married at the age of 45 and 49. And I remember his name is Martin. And his wife is Catherine. They are so happy together at the age of 53 and 49. I met them when Martin is 53 and Catherine is 49. At that time they had 2 children, 4 years old and 1 year old. They are very happy. But when I look at them, when I see them taking care of their children, it is just like grandmother, grandfather in Vietnam taking care of grandson and granddaughter in Vietnam. Do you feel like that? Yes? They are 53 and 49 taking care of children. Just like in Vietnam, grandparents take care of grandchildren. But what is the difference? In Vietnam, grandparents take care of grandchildren, and many of them are not happy. Many of them do it because they are responsible. Their children don't have time to take care of the children, their parents, so the grandparents need to take care of grandchildren. But for them, for Martin and Catherine, my friends, they love their children a lot. They love them a lot. And after many years working, he became successful before they have children. So he can spend more time for the family. And he and she, they have learned a lot, many lessons in their life before they have children. So it's very good for them to have children late at that age. But maybe we are different. We get married sooner, earlier. We have children sooner, earlier than them. Then when we are at their age, maybe we have grandchildren already. And if we let our children take care of their kids, take care of our grandchildren, we don't take care. We don't join in taking care of them. Then at that age, at the age of 50, 55, we are free. We are fucking free. When we are free, we can do whatever we want, right? We can go traveling around the world, yeah? But in order to do that, we need to be successful first. We need to be successful to go all over the world at that age. And actually, we need to start traveling all over the world from this time, from this moment. That's our life. We need to enjoy our life. So, let me tell you a little bit more about my wedding when I was not ready. I was not ready when I got married to my wife. At that time, I and my wife, at that time, I and my girlfriend at that time, we ran a business together, a small business. And after 6 months, we gave up. We gave up our business. We lost all the money that we have earned before. So we had no money at that time. But, I had a small contract. I ran the whole house and I leased it for many people to come and rent rooms in that house, and I could earn like 6 million per month. It's enough for us to eat and that's just enough for us to spend. Yeah. And my mom told me that all of your friends got married already, so you need to get married. And after you get married, you can earn more money. I didn't know why, but I believed in my mom. I believed in my mom that after I got married, I could earn more money. I could earn more money. I don't know why, but at that time I believed in my mom. So I told my girlfriend that story, and she said, "Oh fuck, you have no money, no job, and you want to get married for what?" She is getting angry and she says, "Can you say that again? I really want to get married with you. Can you say that again?" I agree. Oh, she agreed with me and we got married. After getting married, Really? I found a job and she found a job. We both went to work. We both earned money. And yes, I believed, and that happened to my life. After getting married, I could earn more money. Yes. Okay, so in my wedding, because I was poor at the time, I can say I was poor, although my parents are not poor. My parents are quite rich. At that time, I didn't want to invite so many people to my wedding because before I got married, before I worked in Vietnam, I spent several years living abroad in Philippines, in other countries. So I didn't have many friends to invite in my wedding. So I remember at that time I had like 30 friends to come to my wedding. And my parents, they have invited like more than 1,000 people to come. I remember at that time we had like 300 tables, and each table has 6 guests. So it meant we had 1,800 guests to come to our wedding. And I did not know many of them. I did not know most of them. And I only drink and eat together with my friends, 30 friends. So it's just like a small party for me and my friends, and a big party for my parents and their friends, their relationships. I don't know. But it's the huge wedding. And after the wedding, do you know what did we do at that night? Do you know? The best thing I have done in my life: counting money, opening the envelopes. So many. I don't remember how many envelopes we have, just so many. Yes. And I felt like that was not my wedding. That's a second wedding of my father and my mother. That was not my wedding. So that's why I have a plan to marry my wife again, to have a party, like a really nice party for me and my wife. We plan to make it happen on our 10th anniversary. So in 2022, we will celebrate our 10th anniversary of our wedding. So we will celebrate again and invite like 40 or 50 friends to come. Very nice place, and we can have buffet together, eat something very nice, maybe vegetarian food, good food, and nice place for everybody to cheer. And we will invite our parents too to our wedding. And our children at that time grow up a little bit more. I think in 3 years they grow up more, like, so we will have a very nice wedding with 2 children and maybe 1 more from now until that time. So 3 children in 2022, that would be very nice. I love that picture. And thank you very much for listening to my story.